say, baby girl, you know Southern different. I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window tinted. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about the time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, so don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. It's a long
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Aaron Nola. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that's how this series begins.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Marsh under it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Out towards right center field. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Wastes no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down, runner at third. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves.
Inside.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Austin Riley in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
Two down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And going for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Baseman, number 33, Edmundo Sosa.
And a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Yastrzemski moving under this one. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bryce Harper in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, Phillies down a run. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Acuna gets under it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Batting third, designated hitter, Kyle.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. The 0-1. Popped up. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That one fouled off. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jerks and Profar. Next up for the Braves. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Man at second. And there's the strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
So now, with one away and a man at second, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
No, inside.
Sinker. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-1. This to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Low inside.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
Low inside.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Tipped into the mid, strike three.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
High middle.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball one.
Cutter.
First and second, two down. Here in game one of this three-game set.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the third out. No runs, a hit, two left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And ball one. The 1-1. And he swings through that one. Got him. One away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Got to bring up JT Realmuto. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Oh, 1 now. And there's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
This is Bryson Stott. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him.
Oh.
Inning over on the strikeout. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Don't shake it. I don't ask permission. Rather act first than ask forgiveness. Self-made on ice. High play got 2 heights.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
Low middle.
1-1 now. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Here's Acuna now. A double and a run scored his first time up.
0-1.
Cutter. Low inside.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to stop for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is
Four-seam
empty after the
fastball.
double play.
High middle.
Drake Baldwin will hit next. In the air, left field. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Now, Adolis Garcia. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This one in the air. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Austin Riley.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
That one ripped. Reaching, try, but can't bring it in. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Low inside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Foul ball there.
Sinker.
Riley gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball that's outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air to left center. Kent under it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Jurickson.
One out man at first. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1.
Low inside.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Low middle.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Up next for Atlanta,
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So two in scoring position with one out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 on, 1 out. Now a pop-up on the infield. Harper under it. 2 down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Low middle.
This one in the air center field. Marsh settles under it. And that's the third out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And midway in the fourth, it's the Braves 1 and the Phillies 0. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Singy can't ask for anything more. This guy checked all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Comes up empty.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He popped out his first time. The 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Phillies.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Trey Turner now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
JT Realmuto steps in. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies 0. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
It ain't no race if I don't win. I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break because I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again.
We go to the top of the 5th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So
That's low.
they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh running hard. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Acuna, a former Rookie of the Year, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
Two down, nobody on. Inside. Ball two.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So two down, Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves.
All one.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Sinker. Low outside. Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Knuckle
Two
curve.
down, base is empty,
Low
but
inside.
one run across. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Stays alive.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, two down. Here comes Austin Riley.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That smash towards center. And that is that. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey.
Stop. Gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a base hit. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, Adolis Garcia. Garcia in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. One. Swings through that one for strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Got him swinging for the K, but no advance from the runners.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
So up next, Otto Kemp. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Line drive, base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he's out. But one run does score on the error, and that'll do it for the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mike Yastrzemski digs in now.
Left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Profar down. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yastrzemski on at
Low
first.
inside.
Nobody out. That one finds the corner. 0-2.
Curve. Low inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
The 0-2. That's a ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside.
And a 1-2 again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sinker. Low outside.
And there's a base hit to the left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
For
out.
Atlanta, center fielder, Michael
I know that was a
Harris,
ground
the
ball,
second.
but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
Sinker.
charge it. Crazy.
Low inside.
Next to hit, Michael Harris the second.
Sinker. Middle outside.
In the air, left field. And it's foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Two aboard with
Double
one out.
curve.
Now here is
Middle outside.
Ozzie Albies.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
That misses. One ball, one strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to
Four-seam
execute and
fastball.
finish your pitch. If you
Low
leave
inside.
something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's two down.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Mauricio.
Now it's going to be Mauricio Dubon
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
as they look to pick up an add-on run.
Low
And the number 9 guy at the plate. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. Inning over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Hard ground ball, base now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Trey Turner at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground to third. Over to Albies. And two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Phillies,
Bryson Stott now at the plate.
Bryson Stott.
Hey.
And the 0-1. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Grant Holmes is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Robert Suarez gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Two on, 2 outs. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Believe in them schemes if you want to. Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do what we made ya. Gotta grind till we take all your pain away. It takes us to save us.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Knuckle curve. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Drake Baldwin.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Going at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouled off left side.
Knuckle
2 down,
curve.
nobody on. Here in the
Low
top
inside.
half of inning number 7. This one chopped up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Phillies.
Next to hit, Otto Kemp. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tyler Kinley. He's been so good against lefties. Here is Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 in this one.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Foul ball there.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On a line. And that'll do it. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Sinker. Low middle.
Ground ball right side. Makes a sliding stop, and they get the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Yastrzemski, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Low outside.
This one in the air, center field. Marsh should have this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter.
Profar climbs in on that left side.
Low inside.
And a foul ball.
Circle change. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
Circle change. Low outside.
Swings. That one, it's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Turner now. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher JT Realmuto.
One out man at first. And now it's JT Realmuto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's towards center. Harris drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Tanner Banks will take over here. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Slider. Middle outside.
Albies in the box now.
Sweeper.
No balls and a strike.
Middle inside.
Ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
And foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Shortstop,
2 down, bases empty. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike
Sweeper.
1.
Middle outside.
Nope, that's inside.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Ball 2.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Ripped to third and caught. Down in order go the Braves. But they're on top 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Left field. Yastrzemski brings it in with a nice run and grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And El Bombi blasts it out. 3rd home run of the season. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris on his way over. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
To the right side, and a foul ball. The Phils with the tying run on at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Rips one to right. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a ton of hits in this one, but the sequencing just not on point to be able to put runs up on the board. Real close game. Saw a lot of offense, but it just didn't translate. So many runners left in scoring position, so many missed opportunities, and it came down to just a couple of key at-bats.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.